things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, my love, if you're seeing this, it's for you. Hey baby, if you're seeing this, there's a message you're needing to hear right now, okay? And that was the first song Spirit gave me. I was told to sing the song for you. That's going to have some meaning to you. I'm also hearing for some of you, it's going to kind of like jig a part of your memories, okay? So let's get into your reading. I'm going to sing the song, then after singing it, I feel some messages coming through, then we'll go into the cards, okay? So all things bright and beautiful. And if you know this song, let me know in the comments, okay? All things, and that song just suddenly came out of nowhere. And once I receive, because I get my messages through songs a lot, and once I receive a song like that, I just know, okay, there's a message in it. So if you are saying this is for you. All right, my love. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. I'm also saying like you recently took a walk in the park or in the forest and you came across, is it a raccoon or a squirrel? A squirrel. For some of you it was an but I'm saying like it is brown squirrel. All things bright and beautiful. Or you recently just saw a brown squirrel. You recently just saw a brown squirrel somewhere, maybe in pictures and illustrations. There's something around you right now, realizing that everything in your life is purposeful, everything is happening for you. If you are saying this, Spirit is needing you to realize that everything is being aligned exactly for you, even if it feels like, even if it looks like it does not make sense, even if it looks like you don't understand it, even if it looks like it's all jumbled up, even if it looks like it's taking too long, even if it looks like there are many detours, everything is happening for you. Life is happening for you at this time. Okay, can I sing some now? Okay. All things, this is going to be my microphone. Oh, and look at bottom of deck, but we're going to that. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. He gave us eyes that open and lips that we might tell how great is God. How great is God Almighty, who has made all things well. If you like my singing, let me know. And considering that I used to think that I could not sing. Growing up, I was always trying to cajole to join the church choir. I was like, nah, I can't sing. But this is me just busting out songs now. Doing readings like, oh. Alright, so if you're saying this, there's a message I need to know right now. So that was the first part. So at this point, I'm being guided to go into the cards. I'm here to give you some predictions. I'm also hearing like there's some things, there are some questions you're having, and I'm here to provide answers to them. Alright, so you're welcome if you're new here. This is psychicbii channel. I am B, Dr. B, psychicbii, BB. And yeah, I just open up to God and let God just speak through me, whatever needs to come out. So if you're seeing this didn't find you by chance, there's a reason why you're here to see this video. What did I tell you about all things bright and beautiful? The first card out of the deck is seasons. Everything has a reason. Everything has a reason for happening. Everything happens for a season, in a season. There's a season to plant and there's a season to reap. There's a rainy season and there's spring. There's summer, there's winter, there's autumn, there's dry season, there's harmattan season for a reason. Because all of those seasons have functions. They all have uses. They all have benefits. Everything has a purpose. Well, that's why they gave me that song for you. All things bright and beautiful. Everything has a purpose. The period of lack, the period of dry spells, the period of not having enough, the period of abundance, the period of planting, the period of cultivation. You guys might have also been I'm hearing something about potatoes. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of potatoes or eating a lot of potatoes. The season for reaping is different from the season for planting. When you plant is not when you take care of your farm. The time when you mulch the ground, when you prepare the ground, is not the time when you plant or the time you reap or you cultivate. Everything has a season. This is muchadele. Mukadele. This is the season. Okay, so this story is about a farmer who was waiting, okay, why is there no rain? Why is there no rain? I need my plants to grow. And it was just sunshine. And then God told him, this is not your time for rain. Your plants need sunlight. And then it started raining, and it was raining continuously for 20 days. And he's like, can this rain stop? Can you say, can this rain stop so that I have some sunshine? And God was like, everything happens for a reason. The plants need the rain. The plants need the sunshine. The plants need the oxygen. The plants need the time when they'll just be planted in the ground and their roots will be creating and their roots will be forming. I'm being told, I've also channeled a message for you, this collective. So I'm going to try to look for it and pin it somewhere here. There's a season for everything. There's a time for everything. There's a time to plant. There's a time to reap. There's a time to eat. There's a time to sleep. There's a time to play. There's a time to work. There's a time to learn. There's a time to teach. There's a time to grow. There's a time to dance. There's a time to luxuriate. There's a time to make love. There's a time to give birth. A woman who is in labor is not going to be thinking about having sex right there, right there in the labor room. That's because that's not the season. She's in the season of birthing. So right now, collective, you are in this season because this is where you need to be. Everything in your life has a purpose. Every person, everything you've done, every person you've seen, everybody you've interacted with. Okay, so before I started this reading, I was cold. It suddenly became chilly, and now it's suddenly hot. Okay, everything has a season. Everything has a reason. Everything has a season. And second card you got was abuse of power. Love is the antidote. You guys might have Cancer placement significant in your chart. Cancer and Taurus, but a lot of Cancer placement. Okay, so abuse of power, love is the antidote. So at this time, you are finally your eyes are being open to the truth about a situation, about a person also, and you're realizing that because I'm picking up for some of you, because maybe because you met someone in their downtime, you kind of got the wrong impression. There's something about false impressions here that you're needing to correct, and also not judging a book by its cover. Because you are meeting someone who is looking poor, it does not mean the person is poor. It does not mean the person is always going to be poor. Because you are meeting someone who seems well off, it doesn't mean the person is well off, or it doesn't mean they will always be well off. There's just a season for everything. Life happens in cycles. So collective, if you are saying this, God is just here to remind you that life happens in cycles. There's a time when you will not know, and then there's a time when the knowledge is available to you. There's a time when you seek, and then there's a time when you find. There's a time when you learn, and there's a time to teach. So at this time, Spirit is helping you, and Spirit, I'm hearing Spirit, universe, your spirit guides, they're really helping you to work on this urge of making fast judgments, or of reaching fast conclusions, of kind of being very reactive in your responses. And that hyper reactivity, it goes on to affect how you relate. It affects your interpersonal relations, because you allow the judgment call you've made to influence how you show up in your interpersonal relationships. And this is what is also needing to change at this time, because you meet people at different seasons of life. Even you are in a different season. You're in a different season. Who you are yesterday is not who you are today. People that knew you yesterday, if they were to meet this version of you, they'll be like, oh, what's up? What has changed? Because you're changing. Every day you change. The more you learn, the more you grow, the more you change, the more you evolve, the more you transform. Okay, there's also something coming through about 24 to 48 hours. What is this? Thank you. Okay, So, Tower Moment and Chariot card. So, over the next 24 to 48 hours, there's going to be some news of transformation. For some of you, I'm hearing like maybe news of change in workplace. There's something about conflict also coming in. There's impending news that is going to transform your decisions about your next move, your next home, your next workplace, your next work life. That's coming through. And it's like these changes are coming in to help you correct. There's something about you needing to correct the way you show up in relationships, especially like the way you show up with colleagues, the way you show up in your workplace. And over the next 24 to 48 hours, you're having the opportunity to step into that new life, because this is Tower Moment and this is the Chariot card. Okay, so this next 24 to 48 hours, I'm hearing that they are very fitted, right? They are very fitted. For some of you, you may feel like, why is everything falling apart or collapsing? But it's not. It's just falling apart so that you can. It's like you've been blinded to the truth in how you deal with people. You've been blinded to the truth in, for some of you, I'm also hearing like you abused your powers. Cancer and Taurus placement is heavy. I'm picking up very heavy Cancer Taurus placement. Anyways, in the past, in the recent past, there's been this abuse of power where you kind of, maybe you look down on someone, or you made some wrong judgment calls, or you made some decisions you should not have made, or you spoke to someone, or you spoke harshly or negatively, or you criticized someone without having the full purview of the picture, or full understanding of the story. So over this next 24 to 48 hours, you are getting like the fatal decision, like kind of like it's like a catalysis. It's this whole situation was stemmed, or it stemmed off from how your response to this situation. So it's like this next 24 to 48 hours, they are fated in terms of showing you the results of the decisions you've made in the past. And this is what's going to be leading you to be able to change your perspective, to be able to change your mindset. So that's why I'm also being told that this is happening for you, and it's not happening to you. It is actually happening for you to be able to grow, for you to be able to do better, for you to be able to evolve, for you to be able to just become a better person for yourself and for God and for the world and for humanity. It's like this next 24 to 48 hours, they are going to replay the mistakes you've made, especially when it comes to your interpersonal relationships, so that you have the opportunity to make changes, so that you have the opportunity to fix what has been wrong, so that you have the opportunity to nip things in the bud, so that you just basically, this is a learning transformative, it's a transformational period for you, this next 24 to 48 hours. So if you are saying this, my love, that's what Spirit wants you to know at this time. This next 24 to 48 hours, expect things to suddenly change, expect your perspective to be shifted, expect your eyes to be opened in terms of how you deal with people, and just basically, I'm hearing like truths coming to light. Truths coming to light. Okay, the truth is going to come to light about this situation, and you're going to realize that what I'm just saying is just poor judgment calls. So this next 24 to 48 hours, these sudden changes that are happening, don't take it too hard or too bad. For some of you, it may feel like you're losing something, or you're losing a position, or you kind of like have to take back your words. Kind of like maybe if you accuse someone of doing something, or you made a statement, now you're needing to revoke that by, what I'm saying here is like, you know, when newspapers or journalists publish something slanderous or libel against someone, and then their lawyer calls them up, and then they take them to court, and then the court asks them to revoke it. So it's something like that, okay? For some of you, this might also be like a legal tussle, but I'm not seeing it from a formal legal point. It's just about you kind of like needing to bite back your words. So you might be feeling uncomfortable because it's like you're being put in position like, okay, but you said this person was this way, but you said this thing was this way. Now the truth has come to light that this is not what it is. So that is going to make you feel a bit of, there's this feeling of shame I'm picking up. But Spirit is also saying, don't take it to heart. It is a learning opportunity. It is an opportunity for you to learn and grow and to evolve and to transform. Is there any other? Thank you. Okay, so we got compromise. So as I said, don't take it to heart. It's an opportunity for you to realize that, okay, you were wrong in the past. We all make mistakes. There's nothing about being wrong, okay? So don't take it to heart. Don't allow yourself to ask for forgiveness. Allow yourself to offer olive branch. Allow yourself to make peace. Allow yourself to reconcile. Allow yourself to basically just reach a compromise without you having to say like, because now it's clear that you're in the wrong. So instead of trying to shoot yourself in the foot by saying, okay, no, I was right. No, you were in the wrong. And all the circumstances and all the results and everything is coming up to show that you were in the wrong about a certain person, a certain situation, and a certain decision you made. Okay, so have the good grace to say, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I made a poor judgment call. I didn't have all the insights into that situation. Okay, how can I move forward from here? What can I do to repair this? What can I do to repair whatever harm you've caused? What can I do to just basically move forward from here? And the moving forward is, I'm also seeing like a conversation that needs to happen, basically because now your eyes have been opened to the truth. All right, your eyes have been opened. So this next 24 to 48 hours, expect a lot of sudden rapid changes. Expect news that will kind of like, I'm hearing like that will blow your mind and make you realize like, oh shit, you fucked up. You made the wrong judgment. That's just all that keeps coming back. You made the wrong judgment call. It's about you now having to reach a compromise, and basically for some of you, you need to actually like approach these persons and apologize and ask for forgiveness for the way you treated them or the way you saw them. For others of you, it's like you, I'm saying like you calling a meeting like, okay guys, I'm sorry, that was the wrong decision. How can we move forward from here? Okay, you got compromise. Alright, my love, so if you are seeing this message, that was just a quick check-in. Spirit was like, I just needed to give you that message, and especially that song, because everything happens in seasons. If this reading resonated for you, let me know. You will comment behind. I love you, baby, and don't beat yourself up so much over this. We all make mistakes. What you now need to do is like moving forward, you really learn the lesson. You really learn the lesson, and let the situation help you to change your perspective fully. Let it help you evolve fully, and let it help you transform into like your higher self. What actually heard was higher value person. Become, just show up better for yourself. I mean, showing up better for yourself, you show up better for the world, because now you're more gentle, you're more caring, you are more intentional with the things you say and the conclusions you reach. Okay? I love you, baby. Take care of yourself. And leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated for you. And like if it resonated for you, so you continue to see more of my videos. And you'll be able to get the message you need exactly when you need it.